Hello guys, and welcome back to Wetland Nerds. Today, we are at Fife Wetlands, hoping to come across some snakes. Let's do this. Today on Wetland Nerds, we're in my home state, Utah. Not in the city, but in a local park called Fife Wetlands. This is one of my favorite places to explore because of the wide variety of wildlife that it possesses, including one of my favorite animals to catch and feature, the snakes. And although these reptiles are oftentimes hard to safely catch, when you achieve this goal, it makes for a very rewarding experience. There's a big snail right there. Holy cow, that's a huge snail. Oh! There's a turtle. Don't move. There's a turtle right there. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh.
There's a snake. Do you see that snake?
It's not very deep.
Okay, go. Let's just go close. Oh. Dad, see? I don't know if you know it. Go.
Got it.
Yes!
Nice!
Good work, Chase!
That's not small either.
Come on.
Wasn't quite as cool as the turtle. And yes, there was a baby turtle about this big over there. Could have been a red-eared slider. It was really green. But,
This works too.
oh no.
What's the matter?
Oh, it stinks.
What does that mean?
Oh no.
It must you?
Yes, it did. You guys watching, if you've never caught a garter snake, you don't know this. But, oh, it stinks so bad. You want to smell it?
No, I'm
No.
good.
Okay, well, let's take it up here and then try to film it. Maybe come back and try and catch that turtle again.
Okay, go.
Okay, these are western terrestrial garter snakes. And I'm really excited that we caught these. And it's both kind of funny because with this one, I was actually after a turtle. And then Addie yells over and there's one in mid-water and we wait for it to come around and I grab it. And then we're over here and Addie, our cameraman, she catches this other one that's just in these shrubs over here. These are the second and third snakes that we saw today. The first one was escaping us a few times. The only reason that I know these are western terrestrial garter snakes is actually because the area that we are in. This species of snake has different morphs. If you don't know what that means, it's just different patterns on the snake. Like some might be more bright. And you can see that these are pretty different, although I believe they're the same morph. They'd be quite a bit different from each other if they were different morphs. And one thing that I love about this species of snake is, believe it or not, some of you might be surprised about this, but this is a venomous colubrid. You heard me right, this is a venomous snake I'm holding right here. Mildly venomous, doesn't really affect people, which is why I'm able to hold it, but to its prey, that's how it kills it. These guys are carnivores. You're never gonna see them going after plants. They're snakes. Most snakes don't go after plants. And when I caught him, he started pooping. Both of them did. And that's musking. And their musk smells like dead fish. These guys are eating fish. And they're eating small rodents and large insects, small insects. Okay, so when you're being caught, if you're a garter snake, there are 3 lines of defense. And for these guys, the first one was musking. And for all of you who don't know what that means, it's basically pooping on a potential predator. And this may be obvious, but it smells really bad and it tastes really bad. So if you are a coyote or something, you come up and bite down on the snake, it poos in your mouth. I'd drop it. I don't know about all you other people if you're coyotes, but I would definitely drop a snake if it pooped in my mouth. And that was these guys' main defense. And you can see, I noticed this when we caught it, but this guy's actually missing the tip of its tail. I can show you the other one for comparison. You see that? So Addie's taking this garter snake over here, and I'm gonna show you something. So actually, a lot of you might think that snakes are basically like noodles with heads. That's what people call them sometimes. And they actually do have a tail, believe it or not. It's right after their anus. So if you can see right there, that's its anus, or its vent, its butthole, whatever you want to call it. That's where the tail starts, right there. You can see it gets skinnier right there. The tail starts after the anus at the last rib. So you see these guys are sticking their tongues in and out. And that's basically, they're sensing their environment. So there are chemicals in the air, and when they stick their tongues out, they sense those chemicals, they pick up those chemicals, and then they bring it back, and they actually have an organ at the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ. And basically that tells their brains, there are people here, there are bugs here, there are things here that you can eat, things here you want to stay away from. So that's basically what they're doing right now. They're just sensing us. Now, the reason that we're at Fife Wetlands is because it's a wetlands, and these snakes are semi-aquatic, and what that means is they can spend a big part of their lives in the water, and their keeled scales helps them move around in this environment. Yeah, so some snakes will have more scales that are flat, but these have rougher scales. Okay, and like I said before, this is a venomous species, and it's a colubrid. And what that means is it's got rear fangs. So something like a viper, like a rattlesnake, have hinged fangs in the front that fling out when it bites. And something like a cobra is a lapid, and those don't have fangs at all. They have fixed teeth that are hollow. And then colubrids have fixed teeth in the front, but they're not hollow, but then they have fangs in the back. So when it bites on its prey, it's kind of got to chew to get that venom working into the prey. This is the western terrestrial garter snake. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Wilderness episode. Okay, let's let them go.